Hi Aquarius, welcome to your What You Need to Hear Right Now general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aquarius. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who needs to hear this message. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in an Aquarius. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Aquarius and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm going to use my sound bowl to clear, set the energy, and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me here. It does help me connect with your energy and to see anything before the cards that I can kind of tune into. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that, I just want you to open up your energy, to ask the questions you have on your mind about your love life. If there's a certain someone, start thinking about them, and we'll just go from there. All right, so let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Aquarius. Okay, well, the first thing I saw was ice. So I wonder if someone feels iced out or if someone's just been a little bit cold. I do feel like it's from frustration, but then I saw like a foggy, steamy shower bathroom. And so I wonder if this is someone you've taken a shower with. I feel, so with that combination, it's like hot and cold energy between the two of you. I definitely feel like fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but that doesn't have to be the case. And so I think that's kind of what's been throwing you off and knowing fully what's going on in your love life, Aquarius, is the hot and cold. I feel you're more the ice and they're more of the steamy heat, but I think you only are on ice right now because you see a repetitive pattern that's kind of starting to annoy you a bit. And then weirdly, I felt like something like kind of lightly grabbed my finger. And it was on my right hand, my pointer finger. So I wonder if someone's held your finger before, if you've done that to them, if they ever complimented you on your hands, on your fingers. Someone has long fingers, I'm kind of feeling as well. Someone could have a finger tattoo or like a scar or birthmark there, which is why Spirit was pointing me to that. I'm kind of interested to see what this is all pertaining to, because I feel like you guys just need some answers that you're not getting from this person. So let's go ahead and see. I'm hearing someone has a foreign name. So maybe a name that pertains to their culture that's not very usual from what you hear, you know, on a day-to-day basis meeting people. So they could come from a different country, a different culture, a different ethnicity perhaps. But let's just get right on into it and see what the cards have to say. So tell me about what Aquarius needs to hear about their love life right now. What does Aquarius need to hear about their love life right now? All right. So the first card out, we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. There's red flags about this person, Aquarius, or about the situation that Spirit has been sending your way. It's certain things they say that are kind of like, huh? And maybe even during those times where it's hot and cold, when it's cold, Spirit is trying to send you these messages the most. Because I do feel why you guys still keep this going is the sexual intensity, the passion, the chemistry there that is like lights on fire, but like it just dies down just as quickly. And I do feel like someone making excuses or someone just kind of blaming the situation on you, as far as like, okay, you know, you bailed on me at this, what happened, and then somehow twisting it into something that was your fault that wasn't. This person could always wear a hat, a beanie, a baseball cap. But I kind of feel with this, Aquarius, that your intuition's picking up on something that you need to pay attention to. And it could be as far as like, if there's anything that is ever going to change about this person, if there's something that already this person is starting to show you now that you guys are getting more comfortable with each other, but don't give them the benefit of the doubt, because I feel like this is a wound deeper than what you're kind of picking up on currently. Tell me more. I'm seeing a poncho that someone may have worn before or likes to wear quite a bit. They may have their own shop, or they may have like their own Etsy store. So you or them, I guess. Someone's very crafty, likes to make their own clothes, sew their own clothes when like you know, jeans get ripped or anything like that. But tell me more about this energy. How teachable are you with number 9? Ooh, Aquarius, we need to talk. Okay, this is not a bad reading by any means, but it's one where I'm getting a couple things from this combination here. Some of you guys, this person is unwilling to change. And they may have told you they will. They may have told you it's just not the right time, maybe one day. But they are not in the mind space or the alignment that you are in with what you want, Aquarius. And I think now more than ever, you guys are starting to get that. But this person still wants things their way. They still want to have you in their life. They still find you to be exciting. They still find you guys to be passionate with one another, which is something that their ego craves from you. But I do feel like you're the type where you go over to this person's house, or they come over there, and then you feel like you're left alone a bit, like you just had a fun night, but almost a little bit used. I have to be honest, Aquarius. And again, cross-watcher, if Aquarius is just doing this to you, just flip it all around, right? So Spirit wants to ask someone here very honestly, like, how many times do they have to keep screwing you over? And it doesn't have to be the most severe case of screwing over, but just again, like, you think you had a fun night, you think you guys finally hit it off, and then they go cold again and you don't hear from them. This in and out situation has to change. And I do feel, Aquarius, that like Spirit is showing or highlighting here the karmic pattern between the two of you. Someone may have left someone a hickey the last time you guys hooked up, or maybe that's happened the first time that you guys were together. The passion and the chemistry and the physical attraction is hard to walk away from. But emotionally and spiritually, someone doesn't feel fulfilled. All right, let's get into the tarot to dive deeper into this. Okay, yeah, 8 of Cups. What am I telling someone here? Pisces energy. Someone is becoming emotionally distant, and maybe they always have been. They're emotionally unavailable. They have other things going on in their life, their career. You know, maybe for some of you guys, you've been wondering if there's been someone else in their life. I feel like there could be. And that could be a serious relationship, like a, you know, partner or a marriage, or even just like they have other people that they're doing the same thing to, Aquarius. Tell me more. Yeah. Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. We're going to get all the cards out first, and then we're going to do a deep dive here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. All right, I have to censor the nudity here because of the community guidelines on YouTube, even though it's art, but whatever. Pisces energy, you've just felt like you've been hanging. You've been waiting for something to change, for someone to open up, for someone to, you know, wake up, I guess. It's as if this person, and maybe in particular you, Aquarius, kind of get lost sometimes in the fantasies around this person and who they could be and what you two can have, but it's never really been grounded in reality. And I do feel this is the type of person that definitely, when they're in your life, will tend to give you a lot of compliments, will tend to say the right things to turn you on, almost a little bit of love bombing, I gotta be honest here. And then they flip like a script, and then you just don't hear from them, or they act so nonchalantly, so casually. And it just puts you in this state now, Aquarius, where lately you've been thinking like, have I been ignoring these signs? Like, have I just been giving them the benefit of the doubt for too long? I definitely feel, Aquarius, having you in their life, being sexually connected with you, gives them an ego boost, but what does it do for you? And I think you guys, through this uncomfortable realization, are starting to see something that you didn't see before. I am also kind of feeling like this person, I don't know, like they have two sides to them. And you really love the side where they are fun, they're, you know, easy to get along with, they're talkable, they're sociable, they're very grand, they're very confident. But then the other side that is just so cold. It's just like as if you meant nothing to them, or they just don't care. And you don't like to see or be, you know, put into these two extremes like that. And I gotta say, Aquarius, they want you the way exactly where it is. And I think some of you guys are kind of sensing that this is taken too much on you spiritually, that you kind of need to start cleansing. So maybe even in the recent past, you kind of ignored them. Maybe even some of you blocked them, hoping that that will give them the message that you're kind of done with the games. You're kind of done being left on hold, is kind of how it feels here. So let's get into it. At the dead center of this, we have the Eight of Cups, Pisces energy. Someone's not feeling fulfilled anymore. And Aquarius, I feel like there's been times when you felt this way. But again, they'll say something, they'll do something that will keep you kind of interested again, or making you believe like there's something that's going to be different this time around. And I think they're starting to see a difference as far as your availability energetically, emotionally has completely changed. And I think they are not accepting that, Aquarius. I think soon, or even if what you're going through right now, they're going to try to lure you out. They're going to try to tempt you. They're going to try to convince you. I'm hearing like it's not my fault. Like they have a problem with it taking any accountability to any degree for some. And I think at this point you are kind of seeing that they can't really be believed anymore. But yet it's I don't know. I almost feel like it's a wicked game, cruel game, like I'm hearing that song. You know, I don't want to fall in love with you. That song. Because it's like, okay, you want me when I'm unhappy, but it's because of what you want it and the way you want it. Like, what's the point? I feel the frustration, Aquarius. And I think Spirit is trying to send you the big red flags about this person, whether you're seeing their actions and behaviors by it. Like, I feel when you have conversations kind of confronting this person, they get very defensive. Or even just what you're picking up on intuitively. Trust your gut, Aquarius. There's something there trying to tell you about this situation that's more of the truth than what this person is telling you. What's crossing this is the Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. So I think this is the type of person that always knows what to say, is very clever, is very sly, They are a little bit taboo when it comes to the bedroom. They may like light BDSM, some certain things that a lot of people may be kind of shocked by, different positions, maybe likes to have a lot of sex in one night. You keep up with their sexual stamina. And I think that's something that they don't find in a lot of people. And they definitely, I'm seeing like role playing for some of you guys who may have experienced before. But I also kind of feel like some of you guys, there has been pictures taken or recordings of sexual acts that they may have, and you may be afraid if you were to end things how that could spread. Or maybe they've kind of, used that against you before or reminded you of that. But I kind of feel with this Knight of Swords crossing this, they're very emotionally detached. They're very straight to the point. They feel like from the beginning, they've told you what they wanted, but even though you've told them that you're not okay with that or you're interested in something more, that's something in return that they can't accept. They love having you on all fours. They love exploring with toys, blindfolds. What's crowning this is the Empress in reverse. Libra energy, Taurus energy here. So yeah, the divine feminine in particular in this counterpart is not feeling appreciated, feeling honored. I do feel like your resources emotionally, spiritually are starting to feel depleted. Or this person has the tendency to kind of make you feel like you can't find anyone else like this person. You're never going to have the romance like this. You know you want me. You know we're meant to be together. But the feminine is definitely being thrown off. And with the Empress in reverse, there's overgiving. And I think someone here, whether it's you or the other person, if cross-watchers here, has been overgiving themselves to the point where now they're depleted. There has been a failed pregnancy test recently. Maybe there was some sort of pregnancy scare that happened. And I can see this person being the type that doesn't want to have children, is not interested in that. And that may have caused someone some sort of realization here that there's no changing someone's mind in regards to that. Someone could definitely have like a furry rug or a furry throw on their bed. Faux fur type of thing. Even like a bath rug like that. I don't know why like the bathroom is keep on coming up. I definitely feel maybe there's been hookup sessions in the bathroom, even at your place or a friend's house. Maybe in the public bathroom. But anyway, Empress in reverse. Yeah, there's someone here that through, the emotional distance, the hot and cold just doesn't feel like good enough, or that there must be something wrong in this. And I feel like it could even pertain to their inner feminine wound. So there could have been mother issues with someone, or not feeling connected to their mother from an early age. They were definitely not raised in the motherly way. They were raised to do a lot on their own. So I feel like at this point that wound has been so ingrained into someone that they have a hard time with believing in a true partnership like that. And quite honestly, with the Eight of Cups and the Empress in reverse, you just don't feel fulfilled by this. It may be, exciting in bed, but maybe it's been a little repetitive. And some of you, that spark and that chemistry that was so alive there is now fading away the more that this plays out and unfolds. What's rooting this is the Five of Wands in reverse, Leo energy. So, okay, for those of you guys where they get defensive, maybe you felt like there is no reasoning with this person, that you know, at times where you've tried to be reasonable, you've tried to be open, it's like they took that for granted or just didn't care or make you feel like your feelings were valid. And they would debate you on it. They would argue on it. They would try to convince you why you shouldn't feel that way. And maybe by the way of leaving kind of silently or going silent on them, maybe even ghosting them in a certain way. Although I'm not an advocate for ghosting, I definitely think sometimes with certain people, no contact kind of has to be in place. You're doing this because you don't want to fight. You don't want this to escalate. And I think Aquarius too, like if they were the type to flirt with a lot of people in front of you, you know, at events and stuff, like maybe at a part of time where it really bothered you because they wanted to get you riled up, at this point, you don't care anymore. You're kind of numb to it. And that's telling you a lot, Aquarius. But I also feel with this Five of Wands in reverse, you know, you may have been starting to tell your friends or family members about how much this has hurt you or about this whole journey with this person that you've been on. And I think there's a lot of information you haven't told them because you're afraid of the reactions. You're afraid of the judgment. Oh, why are you still there? Why are you still talking to this person? Eye roll type of situation that you just don't need right now. But I think if you were to tell them, they would be more supportive than maybe what you visualize. I think they would definitely have your side in this, Aquarius. I kind of want to clarify this Five of Wands in reverse to get a little bit more information. Tell me more. Maybe you're afraid of what your friends or siblings or parents would do if they found out, like, to the depth of how this person has been treating you. Two of Cups, Cancer energy, tell me more. Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups again. So 2 8s here. Your birthday could be February 8th, February 18th, perhaps January 28th for some of you guys here. Give me a moment while I see this. Yeah. I think you are starting to see with the Five of Wands in reverse, it's not worth fighting for. The Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. It's not something you're ever really going to see from this person or have from this person. I think with this Two of Cups and Ace of Pentacles, it's like the false promises here. And even if you guys, you know, had somewhat of a bond here, whether it was something grand or even something where relatively it made you want to still give into this or to be with this person or whatever, like, I think they know how to develop these emotional attachments with people to keep them around and to, you know, use them when they want them. But when they see something else that could be more entertaining, they go to them for a while, and then they hope that that well of emotional availability and support will always be there. I definitely also am sensing that, you know, maybe you don't want to cause a fight or anything because there could be financial reasons. I wonder if they, you know, they owe you money. So instead of making an argument out of it, you just want to wait till you get paid before you kind of get out of that. You know, Aquarius, I am kind of seeing here for some of you, they may have hooked up with one of your friends or someone close to you that you're sensing, but it hasn't fully come out yet, or maybe even some of you guys saw the proof and that's where emotionally you started to be done with it, whether it was a friend or if it was just anyone else. And they try to tell you, oh, it's not like that, it's not like that. And there is proof that it definitely was like that. A picture, a text message, conversation, whatever it was. You have proof, Aquarius. In the recent past, we have the Four of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. They're definitely seeing you're holding your ground, Aquarius. You are keeping yourself protected. You're keeping yourself safe. You've been trying to ignore this person, but they still are trying to break that wall down, to break that barrier down, to try to convince you, to try to get you to open up again, because the fire and the passion for you is still very there. They are very possessive of you, Aquarius, which is interesting because it's like, again, they don't want a relationship. They don't want that happily ever after, but they also don't want you to leave. They don't want you to go. They don't want you to be happy without them. It's a little self-centered, I'm kind of feeling here. And I think, Aquarius, like, they've been adamant in trying to reach out to you and trying to talk to you and trying to explain themselves to you. You have been holding that up, and I think you should continue to hold that guard up, because this person still has ulterior motives, which is why you're getting the red flags, right? All right, Aquarius. To see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold by the end of the month or within the next few weeks, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of what they're likely to do, anything to keep an eye out for. And I can show the cards in Vimeo, so I will display these cards, tap into any sensual messages like I used to do for my OG subscribers that you're used to. Get a little bit more into that type of reading in the extended reading should it apply. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find a link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Aquarius, I hope that this has clarified a lot for you. I hope that this is giving you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance that you're looking for in regards to your love life and what you need to hear right now. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aquarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aquarius.